Okay, anyway guys, how are y'all doing? I'm Camo here. We'd have a quick little 10 to 12 minute chat here guys. I've got 18 to 20 odd minutes left on my chip here now. I'm about ready to clear off my chip. I got to get some stuff cleared off my computer to make the space for my computer to upload stuff off the chip and so on that. But I've got about 18 minutes left on my chip before I lose, you know, power or recording time. And so I thought I'd make a quick little 10 to 12 minute video here guys to chat about something that I've been wanting to chat about for a while. Hopefully I'll get it uploaded shortly after I make this video. Today is Saturday, July the 27th, guys. Saturday, July the 27th, at around 5 after 6 thereabouts. Quarter after 6, 7, 6. 6:14 guys, according to my clock up there. And 2024, and it's turned out to be a lovely afternoon so far. It was overcast much of the day, so on, but now as the afternoon progressed, it's cleared off, and relatively clear sky now. It's I guess it's around mid-20s temperature wise, 20 to 24, somewhere thereabouts, guys. It was saying 16 on my laptop, but I don't think that's right. I think it's warming that out. So I'd say somewhere around 22, 23 degrees, possibly. It's comfortable in the room here right now. I got just the one fan going. I'm not sweltering anything or that of it, so whatever that should suggest. So anyway, without too much more jibber jabbing there now, which I'm terrible for. I'll just jump into what this is about here now, guys, and upload it and see if I get any decent amount of views, and see what people think of it, sort of thing. So check the timer now. I'll do it this way now, guys. 2 minutes in, okay then. It's on professionalism here again, guys. So just make sure it's okay before I look around behind the camera now in order to do this right. So anyway, this past week, guys, has been Pride Week for St. John's here. So I assume the whole of Newfoundland, I suppose. So I have a hard job keeping track of all this, guys, to be honest with you. Like, what dates are what for what places, sort of thing, when it comes to Pride Day, Pride Week, Pride Month, blah blah blah. I think last month, all of June, was Pride Month internationally, I think. I mean, I am apparently a gay guy myself, and I can't keep track of all this sort of stuff, but I think last month was Gay Pride internationally, and so this month, the last second last week or so in the month, seems like it's reserved for Gay Pride here in Newfoundland, here in St. John's. And again, I don't know if this is the time that we have kept for ourselves now, guys, for quite some time, or if it's a relatively new thing or whatever, because to be honest with you guys, I don't get into the activities myself, never have, and I don't keep track of the dates and so on that when these things are on the go and so on and so forth, and so I just but anyway, last year, where I live right now, guys, I live right smack dab on the very corner, let's say, of where the Gay Pride parade here in St. John's goes by. Just where I'm located to, the Pride parade comes up Duckworth Street and turns right up by my place, guys, and goes up into another area of town, goes up into the park area further into town, sort of thing. And so I've got a great view of all the activities and all the rest of it, the anything really for that matter, special events, Santa Claus parade, whatever it might be, sort of thing, goes right by this window here, sort of thing. So last year, because of everything that was going on in my life, everything, guys, I didn't check to find out when all this stuff was on the go, so I was caught off guard last year. So the Pride Parade went by last year, roughly around the same time as this year, and I caught it on film. I've got it uploaded on my channel here now from last year. But where I caught the tail end of it, and where I wasn't prepared and all the rest of it, it was a bit of a half-ass recording. And I made another recording, some more recordings over in the park afterwards, but it was toward the end of the day, guys. I missed most of the activities, and yes, it was half-assed all the way through. But I did, I did the best that I could in what I had to work with. So last year, I said to myself that I'm going to be more prepared this year. I'm going to find out when all the activities are, and I'm going to try to be involved this year better than I was last year. So all very well good here, guys. I had every intention of doing that last July, and so back in October, this video is leading into something I've been wanting to talk about for an awful long time, guys, and I'm not going to get into it in this particular video the way I want to, and I don't know what kind of views I'll get, because I know an awful lot of people are going to very vehemently disagree with me, but I'm not going to change my position on something, my stand on something, because the majority of people have decided to take an opposing point of view, sort of thing. So back in October, as we all know, October the 7th happened in Israel. Now we all know what happened in Israel, even though we've got an awful lot of people denying it already. And so from October 7th onward, my passions and my support and so on and so forth have been with Israel, okay? And for a whole bunch of different reasons, guys, I have no way I can get into it right now about my reasoning for supporting Israel the way I do. But I'm a very passionate, intense supporter of the nation of Israel, the Jewish people, what they are trying to do to preserve their country, to preserve themselves as a people, their culture, and so on and so forth in that area, their ancient historical homeland, and so on and so forth. Don't buy into any of the lying nonsense, and that's all it is, guys, lying nonsense that's been pumped out for the past over half a year now about what Israel is doing in Gaza and toward the Palestinian people and so on and so forth. So anyway, the long and short of all that, guys, is the complete bewilderment on my part of the groups that have decided to jump in and support this cause and support these people. And one of the very last ones that I would have suspected, guys, to jump on the bandwagon for this sort of thing would be the gay and lesbian movement, culture, subculture, whatever you want to call it, sort of thing. Because any thinking person should know that the two points of view could not be more opposing to one another. And so I have seen what's been going on throughout the world in other places when Pride events have taken place, and how this particular agenda has hijacked, for the most part, the gay pride agenda. So I was saying to myself, will I see this happening here in St. John's this year? When gay pride rolls around this year, will I see this thing happening here? Will I see people supporting, Palestinian people and this terror group and all the rest of it here as well, as much as they've been supporting it in other places, as much as the gay movement has been supporting it in other places? And so anyway, last Sunday, they had their parade, cut off guardian, and that made much difference this time around. And so I heard all the activity and all the commotion and all the rest of it. Got up, looked out the window and so on. Sure enough, it was the gay pride coming up Duckworth Street here and heading up toward my place. And guys, where I was hoping and praying with all my heart and soul and mind that I would not have to go through what other people have gone through with the hijacking of Pride events in other places, that I wouldn't have to see that and experience it here. As soon as I looked out to the window, as soon as I saw the parade come up towards my place and so on, what did I see at the very, very beginning, right at the very front of the parade, guys, but a big, huge honking a Palestinian flag, and a whole section of the Pride parade at the very front of it now, taken up for this purpose. So I had my window open. I was hearing all the freaking idiotic chanting, the usual stupid idiotic chanting, and it infuriated me beyond words, guys, because I don't have a Jewish flag. I don't have anything to voice my support for the opposing side, the opposite side, the side that actually is being brutalized and demonized, already completely unfairly, through this entire thing. And so I was majorly upset. I was livid. I was beyond aggravated and pissed off and upset and so on. That I was just waking up. I didn't have, it just caught me completely off guard. So I didn't even know how to react to it. And so I closed my windows. I pulled my curtains to and so on. I went over and did that on the couch again. And I was just fuming for the rest of the afternoon, guys. And saying to myself, like, how do I combat this? How do I fight this? How do I educate people the difference of this? And why in God's name has the gay lesbian movement decided to jump on this crazy, sick, insane bandwagon that it has? Eleven minutes, okay. I'm going to go around 12-14 minutes here, guys, before it cuts off. May cut off on its own, I don't know, and if it does, that's all I do, I suppose, guys. Anyway, this is the frustration for me, guys, because I'm a poor person. I have no connections. I have no money for anything. I have no way of supporting things the way I want to support things. I'm barely able to keep myself going from day to day sort of thing. So to get on top of this the way I would like, and to counteract this the way I would like, to support this the way I would like, you know, Israel and the Israeli cause and the Jewish cause and the Jewish state, and I don't have the means to do it properly. So these people that support this here in town, they're connected. How they're connected, I don't know. Who's supporting them to do the stuff that they're doing, I don't know. I don't know how they're organizing the way they are for any of this anywhere, sort of thing. But this is St. John's, Newfoundland, guys, and the gay lesbian community here in St. John's is a very, very small community to begin with, and a very, very disorganized community. I've lived here in St. John's for over 40 years, pushing 40 years now, and I've been a part of, sort of on the fringes. I shouldn't say I've been a part of it, but kind of loosely on the fringes of the gay lesbian movement ever since I've been here in St. John's. And for me personally, guys, it has done screw all for me personally. I have yet to make any gay lesbian friends. I have yet to be welcomed into the community properly. I have yet to have any kind of supports and so on that the whole time I've been here, you know. So for myself personally, I can't praise it up as being this wonderful, supportive, united community here, because that has been my experience. So I've been trying to want to overlook all that for years now, to say that, okay, you know, despite how you're being treated yourself and pushed to one side and ignored and all the rest of it, you know, as first a younger gay person and now as an older gay person, you still should support the cause regardless. And so I was thinking that last year, right up until October 7th happened, and then everything that's been happening since, and the direction that the gay lesbian movement is going in now, is alienating me even more than ever before, guys, you know. So now I'm finding myself in a situation that if they are going to keep this up and get more and more involved with this particular agenda, so it's supposed to be gay pride, not Palestinian pride, guys, okay? So that had nothing to do, should have nothing to do with gay pride events, but it did, it has. It did here. And so for this past week, I have not bothered to get involved with anything going on around town connected to the gay and lesbian community, because I just do not know from one month to the next if I'm going to see this garbage being promoted and the flags all around with every event, you know. So I'm saying to myself, the hell with it. I'm not going to be a part of it at all. I don't support that particular agenda, so I can't support the gay and lesbian community as long as they're going to support that particular agenda. So here I am now, finding myself as alienated as I've ever been before, and this is typical for my life, guys, because I'm always on the fringes, I'm always thinking outside the box, I'm always thinking opposite to the group mentality, the herd mentality, and all the rest of it. And I'll cut this off now a second, guys. So what I saw go up the street there this past Sunday, guys, was your typical lunatic fringe, as far as I'm concerned, of the gay lesbian movement sort of thing. All the idiotic outfits they had on, you know, supposed to be all for the fun of it and all the rest of it sort of thing. And every part of my soul, every part of my being knew that this was a bunch of unthinking, predominantly young people that haven't got a clue what to talk about, haven't got a clue what they're supporting sort of thing. And it was frustrating and infuriating as all hell there, guys. And so I didn't support it, I'm not supporting it, and I won't be supporting it as long as the gay lesbian movement internationally, here in town, keeps supporting this other cause as well. So I'm for Israel, I'm for the Jewish people, I'm for what they're trying to do for themselves, to preserve themselves and to preserve their culture and to keep their nation intact and alive and all the rest of it sort of thing. And I'm a proud supporter of that too, guys. So, okay then, on that note, I'm going to end this off now before it cuts off on its own. And I fully understand, guys, I am not going to get a lot of support for this video, and a lot of people want to share my viewpoints. But my perspective is as informed, as educated as anybody else's perspective is, guys, if not more than a great many. So I don't apologize for my point of view. I'm sorry that the gay and lesbian movement has decided to jump on this bandwagon, because it's not going to benefit it one damn bit, but I'm not going to be a part of it. So I'm just making that known. I'm going to put it out there now and see what kind of response I get. You want to take care? God bless, and out for now, guys. Bye-bye.